everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Veronica, known as Data Geek is my name. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for data tips and tools. If you're learning Python for data analysis, you're probably heard about libraries. But what are they? And why do we use them? And today I'm going to show you the top 5 libraries that every data analyst must know. But before we start, let's quickly understand what Python libraries are. So think of them as toolboxes filled with pre-built tools that make your job easier. So instead of writing hundreds of lines of code, you can just open these toolboxes and use what's already built, like cleaning data, doing math, or creating charts, without having to build everything from scratch. Python has thousands of these toolboxes, and data analysis mainly uses just a few that make our work 10 times faster. And these are the Python libraries we will cover. We're going to do Pandas, which is great for data cleaning and analysis. NumPy, great for math and calculations. Matplotlib, good for data visualization. Seaborn, beautiful charts. And SQLAlchemy, great to connect Python to databases. So let's get started and let's jump into Jupyter Notebook. All right, so here I am in my Jupyter Notebook. So if you're not sure how to download Jupyter Notebook or how to install it, I have a video step by step. I will link that video in the description below that will show you how to download Anaconda Navigator, which I use for many data analytic tools for free, and Jupyter Notebook is one of them. All right, so let's get started. So top 5 Python libraries every data analyst must know. So I'm going to explain this very simply. So first off, we're going to do Pandas for data cleaning. So I will add a cell, and the library we're going to use, again, it's import. So you always have to import your libraries, Pandas as PD. So Pandas is like Excel inside Python. It lets you organize, clean, and explore your data easily. You can load data from CSV files, then you can look at the table form, and even fix missing or messy data, all with simple commands. So here I want to view my saved sales underscore data. This is a CSV file. That is the name of my data set. And I'm going to print the df.head will show me the first 5 rows of my data set. As you can see, df is called here because it's going to pull this here. So I will run this code, and here is my data set. So I have my column names, date, region, product, category, and continued here on the bottom, total sales, profit, margin, and it shows the top 5 rows of each of those columns. This is using Pandas. You can also print df.columns.toList, open and close parentheses, close that one, and run. Now this shows you only your column names. So if you want to view your column names, make sure everything is spelled correctly if you see anything that you need to change. Now step 2, we're going to do NumPy. Again, we import our library, NumPy as NP. So we're going to do a sales equals np.array, open bracket, 1200. So this is an example of array of numbers. Then we're going to print them. This is our output text. And then we want to print the np.sum, sales, close parentheses, then print again. This time we're going to do the average. With the mean, open parentheses, sales, close parentheses, and close that next parentheses. So NumPy stands for Numerical Python. Think of it as your calculator inside Python. It performs super fast math operations. It does total averages or even complex statistics in just one line. Here I calculated total average sales using NumPy in seconds. There's your total sales and average sales. Next, we'll do Matplotlib. Matplotlib is Python's main chart library. It's great for beginners. You can make bar charts, line charts, or even pie charts very easy. Here's a quick example showing sales by product. Just 2 lines of code and you get a clean, colorful chart. And we will run this. So as you can see, we have total sales over time, which we indicated this output here, the title, PT title. Then we have our Y label, which is sales, and our X label is date. Here you're pulling from your DF dataset and the date column, DF dataset, and total sales column. That's how it determines your sales and date over time. Add another line here. Let's go to Seaborn. So Seaborn builds a Matplotlib, but makes your charts look professional instantly. It adds colors, style, and automatic formatting. No extra effort needed. If you want beautiful visuals for dashboards or reports, Seaborn is your go-to. So I will create a simple chart here. So import Seaborn as SNS.bar plot, open parentheses, X equals region. My Y is going to be total sales. Data is going to be my equal to DF data. And I will run this. Here is our bar plot. Again, we have total sales and region. And lastly, we will do SQLAlchemy. So SQLAlchemy is how Python connects to databases like SQL Server, PostgreSQL, or MySQL. It lets you store, query, and retrieve data right from Python. No manual database work needed. Here I create a simple temporary database using SQLite so you can see how easy it is to connect and read data. And again, you can connect this with SQL Server, PostgreSQL, and MySQL. These 5 libraries are the foundation of every data analyst's toolbox. Start by practicing Pandas and NumPy. Then move on to creating charts with Matplotlib and Seaborn. Once you're comfortable, you can explore SQLAlchemy for handling real databases. I have many videos on more advanced. And remember, the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Check out my data cleaning in Python. I will link that video in the description below. Also, if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.